Hello, everyone on the spaces right now. We are still waiting for the couple of you to join up, waiting up for the speakers to warm up, to get ready to today's discussion. The spaces will be held as an AMA. So if you have any questions during the spaces, please feel free to ask them in our chat. We'll try to cover as many of them as possible. We have some questions prepared from the community, so we will probably start by going over them right now. But in the meantime, if you find anything interesting in particular, please join the discussion in our chat, in Discord, in Telegram, basically everywhere. But for now, we will be focusing on the chat in these very spaces. I would love to introduce our two main guests of today. GameSwift CEO Pan Paragraph, you know this guy very well, but also on the side of Kroma, the COO Derek will be joining us. Welcome, guys.
Welcome. Nice to see so many of you during the summertime, and I can't wait for a very fruitful AMA.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me. I'll give you a little bit of a brief introduction of myself in a minute, but thanks for having me.
All right, I guess we'll wait like 1 more minute to wait for more people joining in. We've just started, so hopefully the notifications are working and everybody will be joining here. There is no mystery about the partnership with GameSwift and Kroma. We have started our campaign on the Galaxy website. Feel free to join. The campaign will last for like 1 more week. There is still some time to finish the task, to get your reward, to get to know Kroma, basically, because you probably already know GameSwift. You know what we are doing, what we are preparing in the next upcoming days or weeks. But Kroma is yet another chain in the super chain ecosystem, and we're really excited to be working together. So I guess we could start with some basic questions just to warm up and to talk a little bit about the partnership between GameSwift and Chroma. And the one question I caught during the discussion, I don't remember if it was Discord or Telegram, what can the community expect from this partnership? So maybe Pan or Derek, you would love to take on this.
Yeah. So first of all, I believe Kroma has built a very superior position in the Asian Web3 gaming market, while GameSwift is in a similar position in the European gaming zone. And I believe that the cooperation between two projects is a perfect opportunity to basically enhance gaming communities on this super chain. This is also opportunity for a lot of marketing initiatives. So together, we basically aim to provide a B-brand, scalable, user-friendly ecosystem. And I believe that in Web3 gaming, since we are still very early in its development, it's very important to take care of the community. There are a couple of Web3 gaming ecosystem overall, and we need to cooperate together in order to make Web3 gaming great. Maybe not again, but for the first time.
Yes. What can we expect? The community can expect several exciting development from this partnership. I think the first will both have enhanced the gaming community on the super chain, and it creates a more connected and engaging environment for both of us. We can also plan to streamline the onboarding process, making it easier for the new users to join and participate in both spaces. And in addition, we can launch targeted marketing initiatives to raise awareness and attract more gamers onto both chains. And together, our goal is to provide, as mentioned by Penn, to provide a vibrant and scalable and user-friendly ecosystem for the next generation of gamers and the developers and the user in the future.
That's all great to hear that we are trying to work together to make Web3 gaming great. Right now, we are not in the best state of the market, but trust me, we are still trying to develop some cool stuff. Kroma already has its chain and it's already working. You can go on there and check out the stuff that is currently live. As for GameSwift, we do have some games, maybe more than a few, but still trying to get ready for more things to come. And the thing is that we are all working on the super chain ecosystem. So maybe quickly and briefly, you guys could explain why did we choose the super chain ecosystem? Why do we think that it's superior and it's the best way to develop?
Oh, yes, I'll start. We're making a layer two, so we wanted to solve the Ethereum the scalability issues, as everyone knows, and ultimately achieve the mass adoption of Web3. However, we realized that the creating our own layer two solution will be very inefficient, given the excellent solution that already exists, which is an OP stack. We were drawn to the Optimism's mission and vision of building a unified ecosystem together with many teams. And by joining the superchain, we aim to collaborate with other outstanding global teams, such as GameSwift, to address the contribute to solving the various challenges in Web3 spaces face, and thereby creating a larger and more robust ecosystem altogether. And that is why we joined the superchain ecosystem.
Yes, Rafael, like you said, GameSwift is currently in the testnet phase for for building our super chain app on OP stack. And that was a very significant pivot as we've been building our Ziki EVM chain for the last year, and we decided to pivot into Optimus super chain. I believe that was a very good decision, and when you ask me why, it is mostly due to the fact that I believe that Ziki solutions are still early in its development. They are not that scalable like optimistic solutions. What's more, Optimus is having a very good BD team, probably the best in the cryptosphere right now. A lot of friends from the projects that I used to cooperate in the past, they moved into the Optimus. And what's more, since Optimus is cooperating very closely with Coinbase, it is providing the possibility for all super chain participants for easy on ramp, for easy off ramp, basically access to the Coinbase liquidity. That's a crucial thing. And the crucial advantage of being part of the super chain ecosystem. What's more, Optimus is incentivizing those super chains with the OP tokens in the form of retrospective airdrops. So this is a very big incentive for developers to be active, and this is not a one-time initiative like it was the case on the other chains, which basically start with the testnet, then distribute their airdrop, and that's over. Optimism strategy is a little bit different. They rely on the continuous airdrops that they have, like a lot of them in the pool. Still a lot of ammunition to be distributed amongst developers, amongst the users using those super chains, and that's another reason why we decided to cooperate with Optimism.
That's all great to hear, and I do believe we all understand the reason behind it, because we all value the best technology and the best solutions for now, because we want to provide you basically the best things we could get. And moving into the super chain, as just Pan Paragraph described, was the best decision at the time to use their technology and to join this ecosystem that hopefully will grow and grow and grow. We have some questions in the chat right now regarding this matter. Michał Nawrocki asked, what specific benefits does the EVM equivalence and optimized rollups provided by Kroma bring to the ecosystem and actually bring to GameSwift as well? So maybe Derek, if you would like to answer this question, feel free to do so.
Were you asking if what's the benefits of having the even equivalent EZK rollup, even equivalent optimistic rollup? It's I think it's became a standard for all the game developers to have using the solidity that's even equivalent to the Ethereum itself. So it's very easy for the game developers to move from one chain to the other, so they don't have to rebuild the whole thing. When they're moving to different spaces. There are a bunch of L2s out there. There are a bunch of layers out there as well. Each layers will have different advantages of. When it comes to competing against one another, and when it comes to go-to-market strategies, we ourselves are, like Pan mentioned, have strong ground in Asia. Most of the team are based in South Korea, and we're super connected with the Korean gaming community, and as well. And we are actually backed by a company called Remade. Remade is a gaming company listed in Korean Stock Exchange, making games more than 20 years and things like that. So having the EVM equivalent optimistic rollup is very important to have more games to easily build on and have those games to be onboarded right away. If they've been building the games for a while in the blockchain space.
All right, that's great to hear, and strong partnerships are making everything easier. Your partnerships and our partnership together, GameSwift and Kroma, are really looking forward to something spectacular in the future. As Pan Paragraph just said, we are currently on the testnet phase, and our campaign turned out to be a huge success, gathering thousands of participants fighting for not only the prizes, but actually to help us develop our testnet chain to provide enough data of coin transfers and NFTs and everything. So hopefully soon we will be at the same level as the Kroma chain is right now. We have some questions also regarding the partnership and the campaign itself. Because many people here might not know that the campaign is still ongoing on the Galaxy website. I do believe one of our ambassadors, Monica, just posted a link to this very campaign. Thank you very much, Monica. So the basic question coming from the community, obviously, is what can we get out of it? What can we win in this campaign? Would you like to describe it briefly?
Yes, Kroma and GameSwift are currently collaborating on the campaign under the name Super Game, coming from the Super Chain, as part of the Super Chain initiative. This campaign, which started on August 6th, a while back, involves a token swap where each platform meaning us and the GameSwift, has committed 100,000 token airdrops of Crow, which is a native token of Kroma, and GSwift, I believe, is a native token of the GameSwift. Tokens to their respective user bases. It's important to note that this airdrop features actual Crow token and the GSwift tokens for both users, not just the NFTs. Phase 1 is now live on Galaxy by GameShift. Thank you for that. And offering Crow token as a reward. Anyone can participate. And for those who have been active on KCU, the on-chain task will be very easy. And participants can earn an NFT tickets on Galaxy, which can be used in the KCU's Lucky Scratch for a chance to receive the Crow token airdrop in the future. And the phase 2 will be hosted by Kroma on Interact, starting when phase 1 concludes, with the GSwift tokens as rewards. This phase will also be simple to participate, providing everyone with a great opportunity to receive airdrops. So be sure to participate. So far, over 60,000 participants has already joined. A user who completed all the tasks, phase one, will be awarded with scratch card NFTs, like I mentioned, and this can be used in Chroma's scratch raffles in the future.
Oh yeah, so like Jarek just said, phase one of this campaign is already on. Please go on, check it out. It's super easy to complete, and it will award you with an NFT, the scratch card NFT that will be later used in the second phase of the campaign on the Kroma side, alongside with the KRO tokens and GSwift tokens and so much more cool stuff, because with these assets you will have a head start over the other users when it comes to onboarding on both chains, using both tokens to playing games, to I don't know, taking on many more activities in the future. Right now the campaign is still going on. I highly recommend you go on and check it out. It's just the phase one. We will be later on going into the phase two, so stay tuned for it. And do you guys have right now in mind any particular upcoming activities from the side of GameSwift or from the side of Kroma? If you please, I would love to share some alpha info to our listeners. Do so right now.
Yes, so basically we are finishing our testnet campaign, and that's our major milestone that I'm really proud to announce that it's slowly coming to the end. From the technical point of view, looks like we are ready for the mainnet, and most probably what you can expect is the major campaign around the GameSwift mainnet. A lot of projects, a lot of initiatives, a lot of incentives for you to be active during that time. And obviously, I don't want to reveal exact details, as I don't want anyone to front run it. But brace yourself, because GameSwift mainnet is probably coming soon. This the only thing which is probably stopping us from going mainnet is a little bit bearish market condition, and most of the projects are delaying their marketing activities for this summertime, which is kind of the cucumber season. By the way, shout out guys to you, because I see that there's nearly 200 of you on the AMA. This is super impressive. It is a summertime. It is 11 a.m. Polish European Central Zone. That's really impressive that you keep supporting us. Big shout out to you. And I believe that we are not going to disappoint you. My goal from the business development point of view is basically to focus on the incubation. So basically, we want to bring big titles to the GameSwift chain. We are targeting big TV series. I hope that we'll come to the point where we will manage to sign first of them. What's more, we want to also diversify to not only rely on Web3 gaming activities. We want to develop also DeFi and RWA activities upon GameSwift chain, and one of the probably biggest alpha is that I believe that we'll be able to offer the biggest yield for stable coins upon any other chain. And when I mean biggest APY on stablecoins, I mean APY in native stablecoins, not some form of, I don't know, as USDC or incentivized by extra token rewards. I mean 100% native yield, 100% native rewards, stable ones, and that's something which is probably going to attract a lot of TVL. But for this moment, that's everything that I can reveal. With this regard, what's more, we are one step closer to the big announcement upon GS Force AI, which is our AI enhancement for the GameSwift platform and GameSwift launcher. Soon we will be able to announce a very big partner who is going to support our efforts to make GameSwift launcher a superior AI tool for computing power. That's for the alpha that you are probably waiting for.
All right, that's really, really great to hear, actually, that GameSwift is planning on doing some really, really big stuff in the future. As Pan Paragraph just said, we are really, really close to some big announcements, so please stay tuned and follow and wait for them, because there might be some big things coming up. I read some questions in the meantime regarding the goals in the short time and the partnerships. Please just visit the GameSwift X profile, and you have there basically everything. We have recently partnered with some really, really strong AI companies that are helping us develop the GeForce AI tool to use your computing power to actually get some of the revenue stream to yourself. We are still currently developing it, working on it. It's not ready yet, but I can assure you it is really, really close. Derek, could you please share some inside info with us about the nearest Chroma's features and partnerships and developments right now, because I see that the audience is waiting for some additional info.
Yes, we are super committed to having a vibrant ecosystem on Chroma. Our mainnet is alive, so we work to have a lot of more gamings on top of us. We started with the game focus, but we don't stop there. We would like to have more Web2 users actually coming to the Web3 space in order to bloom the ecosystem as a whole. In order to do so, we need to work on easing things up. I call it the easing things up in blockchain space, so that rather inexperienced Web2 people can enjoy the Web3 technology. So that's why we're working on a tech called native account extraction, and we call it native AA. It enables the easy guest subsidy, social logins, and guest subscription, and so on in the future, to have it more like a Web2 like experience in the Web3 world. And that is one of the techs that I personally am waiting to have it on Chroma. One of the next news we have is that our TG is very close. It's going to come in third quarter of this year. I understand the market is not as favorable as it should be, but we'd like to have it as soon as possible, because we promised the community that we're going to have a TGE as soon as possible. So that's that. So in order to be eligible for any airdrops in the future, please come enjoy the Chroma's ecosystem. Also participate in the event that we're holding with the GameShift. If you please stay tuned for the future news coming from the Kroma about the TGE on Chroma.network. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that. In the meantime, I found a question from JWeb3. Can you share insights into the partnerships and collaborations of your crypto projects, and how these alliances contribute to the project's overall mission and success? I do believe that Pan Paragraph has already answered the question before you asked it, Jay, because we do have some strong partnerships with
Yes,
AI partners that are helping us develop.
I like to front run the people.
Right.
So yeah, I'm reading your mind, guys.
Yeah, that's right. The GS AI Force is coming, and our strong partners and partnerships are helping us develop it faster and better for the future use. All right. While I'm still trying to go through the questions and cherry pick the most interesting ones, there is one topic really close to me. I would love to go on to. It's the games, because we are building our ecosystem, the GameSwift ecosystem, and we really want to build a superior, dominant Web3 gaming chain, and we are highly focusing on the gaming sphere itself. itself. So the basic question coming from the community: what are the most popular and the strongest games on the GameSwift launcher? So, Pan, would you like to take on this one? Because I've seen you playing some of those games.
Yes, obviously. So according to my statistics, like the top five, the top most played games are currently, obviously, Star Heroes. That was one of the most anticipated debut for our launcher this year, and according to the user feedback, I think it was source of a very big activity. What's more, the second place goes to Rage Effect, which is a AAA FPS shooter on Solana, also looking really promising. One of the recent games that came as a surprise for me and really high quality is Oxia Origin. That's another title which people really like to play. Probably Medieval Empires is another game for those who really like the strategic games. I'm personally a big fan of strategic games. The first game that I played is probably Rome Total War. So obviously I'm also keeping my fingers crossed for Medieval Empires. But also we've got a couple of new games on the launcher. Which I believe could attract a major traffic. First of them is the Wilder World. And the second one is Citizen Conflict. The founders of both of those games have been our guests on GameSwift Town Hall recently. So our committee is so basically, if you missed those streams, you can check our YouTube GameSwift YouTube channel and learn more about those amazing games.
All right. Basically, this pretty much the same question coming towards Derek. What is the approach of Kroma towards developing games? Because right now we can see KCU trying to be a huge success right now, onboarding participants pretty much every day. So the question is, what's next? What's the approach of Kroma towards the games and developing them?
Yes. There's a lot of competition in the gaming scene in the Web3. There are a lot of games developers as well on trying to reach out to the new community every day. What we have towards the gaming developers is that we have a pretty huge community already within the ecosystem. We also have WeMade's on our back. Like I mentioned, WeMade's the Korea gaming company. They're known for their ecosystem and their token called Wimix. It helps out with reaching out to the gamer community in Korea specifically. And we also joined the hands with W3GG and ABGA. W3GG is the gaming community in Southeast Asian market, and ABGA is the Asian Blockchain Gaming Alliance for the further collaboration in the Southeast Asian market as a whole. That's that. Of course, we're not into developing games ourselves. We're here to help and support the game developers to develop their games on Kroma. So we give them marketing supports, get help out with the tokenomics, and we're helping out with the tech support and integration and things like that. And for the KCU part, KCU will be developed to be more of a membership and the community program for Kroman. Kroman is the people who are participating in the Kroma ecosystem. We call them Kroman. We have not disclosed more about the KCU's futures yet. You can definitely come and check it out on the Kroma.network for KCU and definitely enjoy the cute characters and of course the small games that we have within the webpage. So please wait for the bigger announcement that will be made in a short amount of time.
All right. Thank you very much for it, Derek. I'm trying to scout through the questions right now. I do believe you guys have answered pretty much most of them. There are still some questions about the airdrop coming from the side of Kroma. So maybe the last questions towards you, Derek. Would you like to address this topic of an airdrop? Do you have any plans right now to do so, or would you love to keep it low key?
Yes, thanks for all the interest. Of course, airdrop is definitely a hot keyword for every projects out there. The market isn't doing so well, so I understand that people are very impatient in terms of waiting for the TGE and airdrops. Of course, all the activities you guys done so far, and all the activities you'll be doing in the future with the Chroma ecosystem will be related to the airdrops of Crow. The Crow is the native token of Chroma. So please be patient and please be the participant of any activities that we do, including, of course, the GameShift and Chroma marketing support, marketing activities that's currently going on right now. So the eligibility webpage, I think the portion of that has been released. More detailed one will be released in the near future. So please stay tuned for more information.
Okay, thank you very much, Derek, for this insight info. And by the way, thanks to you guys, each and every one of you, for attending this MAA. Huge numbers when it comes to these spaces. I couldn't even read the chat because you're asking so many questions. Once again, thank you very much. And as a reminder, we will select 10 lucky winners and distribute some prizes for you just for attending these spaces and asking some questions. We will make sure to do it probably today and announce everything on our X. So stay tuned for those prizes, and hey, good luck to you all. For now, I do believe we used enough of the precious time of both Pan Paragraph and Derek. We will have a town hall tomorrow. So if you have some questions regarding the matter of GameSwift or any other topics, feel free to join tomorrow's town hall and ask Pan Paragraph about some topics that you are so desperately waiting to get an answer to. Right now, let's get on and continue with our usual daily business. Big congratulations and big shout outs to you and to lucky winners. Big shout outs to Kroma, Pan Paragraph, and Derek for joining these spaces. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you, guys. And maybe one final word, as we are currently preparing for the very pivotal voting on our governance. Basically, GameSwift is fully a community, decentralized oriented project, and we are preparing for the record-breaking burning of 1/3 of the whole GSwift total supply. This is the whole campaign, which is like affecting a lot of elements of our tokenomics to make it much more better. And we need your votes. We need your quorum. Now it's kind of the cucumber season, so during the previous voting we missed a little bit the quorum in order to burn those tokens. We want that you want them to be burned, so please, if you have your GSwift tokens staked, please prepare for the voting, because we are going to make our tokenomics much more interesting, much more appealing for the investors, but we need your approval upon this. Thank you very much, and let's keep in touch.
All right, thank you very much. Derek, do you have any last words for these spaces? Do you want to announce anything? The stage is all yours.
I think I've said enough, but thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for this great opportunity to express what we are doing right now and amazing collaboration that we have with GameShift. Thank you. I would like to come back if there's a chance. Please call me back at anytime you guys want us back. Thank you all and have a good day.
All right. So once again, thank you everybody for attending these spaces. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and hopefully see you around at yet another spaces or a town hall or any other activity that we are planning on doing. Stay tuned, join the Galaxy campaign, and wait for the phase 2 campaign coming from the side of Kroma. For now, for today, this is all. We will announce the 10 lucky winners later on, so get ready to claim your rewards. Thank you and goodbye.